Welcome everyone who has joined with us on our YouTube channel. I hope, guys, you all are doing great. Uh, can I see some acknowledgement in stream that am I audible properly and everything is visible properly? Meanwhile, you can scan this QR code and mark yourself for exclusive giveaway of DUHacks 3.0. You have to follow the steps that are given in the form, and you will be able to enroll yourself for DUHacks 3.0 exclusive giveaway. The winners would be announced soon. Till then, you can give acknowledgement. I'm not having any chat messages yet. For all those who have joined us virtually, it will take 1 or 2 minutes for starting the session, as we are having the offline setup as well and attendees have not reached yet. So just tune in for 2-3 minutes. We are going to start very soon. Thank you for having patience. Make sure that if everything is fine, then acknowledge that in chat. Hello, hello. Please have your seat and be calm. We are starting now. Welcome everyone, those who have joined virtually and those who have joined offline with us. I'm by heart welcoming, whole DUX team is welcoming you all to pre-event. In this event, we are going to have full track how an event will look like. Those who are joining with us on offline mode in hackathon, at which point of time, what things will be there, how you will be able to make your submissions, everything would be cleared. Your every single doubt would be cleared. So let's get started. So let's discuss about what we have achieved till now. Because of the hard work of whole DUHacks 3.0 team and the support of participants and the community, we have completed almost around 3,000 applications on DUHacks 3.0 and 600 plus teams have joined us. Please have a huge round of applause for our whole team. Also for the participants who are willing to learn something, collaborate with other folks in the community, trying to build some solutions. It's really great. We have not expected this many like registrations at the start of event when we were brainstorming. Let's dive into how a hackathon will look like and how a flow would be there. So firstly, talking about timeline overview, I hope that you all have RSVP'd yourself, those who are willing to join in offline mode, right? RSVP is just kind of acknowledgement that you will be joining the hackathon, right? So you have to complete RSVP if you are participating in offline mode. That's what this is indicating. Let's dive into timeline. So how a day one will look like. Those who have joined us on stream virtually, a timeline can be a bit different for you, as few things mentioned in this slide is not for you and for offline participants only. So updated presentation will be uploaded to all the participants who have joined us virtually. But for offline people, this would be the exact timeline which we are going to have. First, participant arrival would be on 8. Then on 8:30, check-in will be done. Check-in will be done by team members. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to make sure that you are having your team code and team name. Opening ceremony will begin at 9, and it will take 1.5 hours to complete opening ceremony. Then first hacking session will begin. Between those ending of opening ceremony and closing starting of first hacking session, we will have high tea session just for offline participants, where you will be having some snacks and tea as well. So that is also plus plus. Then at 12:30, your first hacking session would end, and we will start with a lunch break, and we will make sure that it will be completed in 1 hour. So then next hacking session will start at 1:30. Then it would end at 3:30, and 3:30 will be a fun break. I'm not revealing the things that we are going to have, but it's surprise for all of you. Those who will be joining us with in offline mode, we will circulate the form soon. It would be really exciting, fun activities that are planned by DUHacks 3.0. Then hacking session 3 will start at 4. Then on 5:30, you will have some good snacks. On 6, more fun activities will be there. And then our time from leaving the campus would come. At 7, we will leave the campus. Accommodation and stay are as we have told that it would not be provided because it's difficult to manage those things. Then, as you all know, innovation never sleeps. So you all will be working on the bugs you are having, and you will be working on that, right? Then initial project submission deadline would be on 8. So this time we are having little bit change in submission. We are having 3 submissions for whole hackathon. On first day of hackathon, you have to submit your GitHub repository that you are going to work on. Then in mid session, we will be checking your progress. And the third one would be final submission. Final submission guideline would be different. That is covered in next slide. But make sure that you will be working on GitHub repository. So on initial submission, you have to submit that repository link, nothing more than that. It is just to check that you are not having any pre-work, you are working on that timeline only. A second day, how a second day will look like. Morning fun activities will be there. Fun activity will end at 9. Then hacking session will start at 11:30. Fourth hacking session will start. And then 12:30 we'll be having lunch break. Then fifth hacking session will come. Then again fun activities are planned for all of you. Then again sixth hacking session. In between of that, we are planning one exciting session organized by team. That would be really helpful for you to complete your projects, and even a bit of help in whatever idea you are making. Don't worry about the timeline. This whole presentation will share to you, so you can have a look at it whenever you are free. Then we are going to cover a point, how an ideal hackathon project will look like, or you can say a project that is a winning material, right? So let's dive into it. First, bold idea. So you have to think on an idea which can solve some real world problem, right? On hackathon, most misconceptions are there that if you are making really large scale project which is having very data centric project which is having lot of crowd operation, that would be considered as a good project, but that is not the case. The idea that you are solving, that is the main and core part of what you are going to submit, right? So your idea should be strong. Then second thing, unique twist. Even if you are taking inspiration from somewhere, your unique twist should be there. It should not look like that you have copied your whole project, right? You can take some ideas from other projects. If someone has implemented something and you are willing to integrate that in your project, it is totally fine. But there should be some unique twist that you have to come across for your project, right? Then one good point is deployment ready. I've noticed that at last submission you should deploy your project. It's not must, but if you are deploying your project, it would be plus plus, and it would make you eligible to in race of winners, right? So deployment is always considered as like a plus point when it comes to judging. Then scalability, how your project will be able to scale that product after hackathon, right? On hackathon you will be creating some solution, but you should not shorten your vision with that 2 days only. If you are having a chance that you can scale that particular project, how you will be able to scale it, that also you have to think. Collaborative timeline, which is basically version control, that who has done how much of work, how frequent commit was. So it is not going into false plagiarism things, right? If you are in 2 or 3 commits you are completing your whole project, it is fine, but it will not look really great, because in real world also that it's not the case that you can complete your project in 3 commits. So like contribution of each team member will be also shown, right? That everyone has worked on this project, at which point of time, what was the progress of the project. So that is also one good point. Then compelling narration, that is, after you have created your project, how you are going to portray yourself. That can be the case that you have created best of best solution, but when it comes to presentation you are a bit low, so it can make you down when it comes to judging, right? So you have to make sure that you are presenting yourself the best way. Whatever you have built in your solution should be displayed in well structured manner, because when it comes to final submission you will just have 5 minutes video which you will going to submit us. So in 5 minutes you have to curate all of your creativity that you have used, and you have to submit that. So make sure that you are having track on that as well. Visual storytelling, so you can consider it in your project's architecture or somewhere. By visuals you are explaining your project better way. That is also a one good point. Then project management, so like who will do what portion of the project, that should be also decided. You should not go blindly by assigning the task to team members. If someone is good at particular skill, then you should assign that particular portion of project to that person only, right? Again, community, so you should keep your project open source, so everyone in community can look into what progress you are doing. All other candidates, or you can say hackers, are also having a look at what you are doing, which will also make you plus. If your project is great, then everyone will look into it and everyone will appreciate your efforts. So on the submission you will have more likes on the project. That is also one of the criteria, that people are liking your project. That means you are having some creative way, right? uh, then ideal project is not about just technical, it is also on the impact that you are creating and the real world problem that you are solving, right? As a developer, that's our ultimate aim. Then this whole DUHacks 3.0 has organized really exciting fun activities, also collaborative event sessions like as we are having right now as well. Also on the day of hackathon we'll be having some technical session. Make sure you are utilizing those sessions and the things that are planned by team to the best to make the best product that you can build or making best project, right? Then we are having previous year's winners experience video to showcase you those who have missed last year's hackathon, so you can get idea what they have built and their experience about the hackathon. So let's have a look at it. It's just 2-minute video.
Hello everyone, myself Vigoda, member of team Syntax Error, which won last year the best open innovation prize to be next month. Our team consists of following members: Sai Lapaya, Sanjay Jaya, Kiran Jaya, we have created the project called College 360, which was a 3D tool of our campus, which is similar to Google Map. And talking about the event, it was a great event, and we got to learn a lot of new things and
So you guys have seen. So you guys have seen their videos, right? So they have won last year and they are also competitors of you as well this year. So make sure that you are preparing well, right? And I can see some smile on your face when it comes to snacks and lunch. It will be there, and we are planning the best possible way we can have, right? Uh, Yes, sneak peek that awaits you. 36 hours of intense hacking experience, delicious catering provided by, as I told, right? So it will be there. Don't worry about that. Interactive activities, uh, breaks in coding sessions that we are going to have. Also, fun activities are also planned. Supportive team. Everyone from the team members will be there. Also, we are having mentors as well. So each of your queries or bugs would be solved by them, and those people are really well known in community. We are going to soon announce them, so you will be able to have their help as well. Then expert mentorship, as I told, exciting surprises and special event plan. There are really exciting things like swags and lot of giveaways. So make sure that you are having excitement from now itself. Now the last point, submission guideline. This would be submission guideline for final submission. So in final submission you have to create a readme file in your GitHub repository which will discriminate your whole project or the architecture that you are following, the tech stack that you are using, and everyone is, I guess, aware about readme files, right? So not much to discuss on this. Code repository, it should be well maintained, frequently committed, everyone's contribution should be displayed. That's what. Presentation video, a video of 5 minutes you have to submit. That video should be public YouTube video, so everyone can have a look at your project and your submission as well. So after the hackathon will end, all videos would be displayed on DevFolio client. So all across whole globe, people can access your videos. People can have a look at your project. So make sure that you are not having unlisted or private videos. Then, as I discussed, initial, mid, and final submission. There is nothing much in that. And final confirmation will be given by DevFolio once you are submitting your final submission. Then additional, if you need any help, you can have a look at coc.duhacks.tech, which is code of conduct for the whole event. Right. This whole presentation will be provided by us. Don't worry about that. We will be circulating this presentation. Thank you so much for tuning in pre-event. Those who have joined us virtually, pre-event is ending, and for you all guys virtually, those who have joined, we are having different kind of timeline where we are not having those kind of fun activities there, as we are having constraint, as we are having more than like 3,000 participants, so it would be circulated soon. Have a huge